Man, I will tell you what, toy hunting ain't easy, and Walmart doesn't make it any easier when they crowd the aisles with boxes and displays and shippers. You can get lost in their messy, crowded aisles, but if you don't look and squeeze your way through the narrow passages, you might miss something new that you've been looking for. No, not these old mission fleets, but the brand new one. Here he is, the Dark Trooper. I know he's been out, but I have been searching high and low all over the joint, all over town, and this is the first one I've seen in Tampa Bay, and he is coming home with me and maybe a few more. Rock on. Welcome everybody to Collecting Star Wars, where we are finally back to bring you an all-new Mission Fleet review. And adding to our booming brood of bad guys from The Mandalorian, it's the Mission Fleet Dark Trooper. And this figure is fantastic. At the time of this recording, you can find them in Walmart, along with a repackage of the Death Watch Mandalorian and Boba Fett as well. An awesome figure, not yet available in the Vintage Collection. Still waiting on his release for the Black Series, but you can get him right now in the Mission Fleet. So, let's not wait any longer. Let's open him up and have some fun.
Activate the Dark Troopers.
Now, as these figures are small, only about 2.5 inches or roughly 6 centimeters, let's start with a close-up. And man, check him out. And only now, as I'm getting him in for a zoom, do I really see how much he looks like a droid version of Darth Vader. The mask, the red eyes and the lenses, really nice. Got those football shoulder pads, and then right down to the chest piece. He really is all black with some red accents, but when you get in close, you can see the mechanical nature of the sculpt. There's some silver there on his arms, sort of the machinery. You can really get a good look at this when you zoom in really close. And so that is why I do this. Really appreciate all the work that went into this sculpt, because when you're working with just black plastic with some highlights of color, you've got to do a lot to make this figure come alive. And look at that, the hands, the thighs, there's just a lot of work there that I think you got to appreciate. Even under the arms, let me see if I can get that. Nice stuff going on there. Yeah, I like the work they put into this figure. Menacing and cool. Here's the Dark Trooper, looking rad. Now let's get a full look at the figure and everything that he comes with. First of all, he gets this really great blaster, cast all in black, but a nice sculpt. Got some cool little details going on there. So that is a fun weapon to have. It comes with this crazy, not sort of cannon flying apparatus that attaches to his back, but it's cool. It's got some wings, some jets coming off of it, some silver paint, some details, and then it has these missiles that kind of move into position. And I guess this is like blaster cannons, and this is rocket missiles that would fire out. They don't obviously launch, although some of the other Mission Fleet, especially the vehicles, they all come with little launching cannons. Again, not cannon stuff, but just fun toy play stuff. So that's what this is. Kind of a neat feature. You could strap it to his back and launch the rockets and fire the blasters. So that's fun. And then the figure himself, here he is, looking good. Get a full look at him from head to toe. The articulation is nice for these figures. You get head tilt, up and down. He looks up, about that far. But he gives you a nice side to side as well, so you can get some expression, and turns all the way around. And then the arms will come all the way out, and they kind of circulate. You got to work around the shoulder pads, obviously. And his hands do twist. Give a little bit of turn there so you can move his blaster around by twisting his hands, even though the elbows unfortunately don't bend, and neither do the knees, but the legs kick out about that far. And there you go. So there's his articulation. But a cool sculpt, a cool figure, comes with some fun stuff. I like him, the Dark Trooper. And here he is, the blaster fitting nicely in his hand. Looks good. Let's see if we can peg the wings on his back. There you go, fits flush. Looks good. Rockets and blasters in position. He's ready to fly. Now, personally for me, the Dark Troopers were a big hit on the show, and as a collector, I can't wait to see them in the Vintage Collection and the Black Series. So in the meantime, picking up the Mission Fleet has certainly been a nice way to enjoy them. And now, thanks to my son, I also have the Dark Trooper Attack Lego set with 3 Dark Troopers and Luke Skywalker. So I'm not going to put this together on video. I will build it and probably post some pictures on Instagram and Twitter. But if you want to see a full review of this awesome Lego playset, I gotta tell you, do this. Go to Mark Shabby Geek. Mark Shabby Geek, I kid you not, made the most hilarious and, in my opinion, the best video I've seen on YouTube all year, all about his adventure getting this set. If you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor, and I'll put the link in the description below. Check out Mark Shabby Geek's video of the Star Wars Dark Trooper set. It is just too hilarious. You do not want to miss it. So collectors, if you don't want to get the Mission Fleet, you don't want to wait till Black Series and TVC finally get around to giving us the action figures that we want, then this Lego set is a nice alternative that will scratch the itch for Star Wars or Dark Trooper collectors. And that's our review of the Star Wars Mission Fleet Dark Trooper. Let us know in the comments what you think of this figure. We think he fits perfectly in our Mission Fleet collection. Go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe, follow us on social media. On Twitter, we are at StevoSaysStuff, and on Instagram, we're collecting Star Wars YouTube. You can even follow our other YouTube channel for inspirational videos, and that's called Devo with Stevo. But until next time, remember, be kind, stay strong, because you are the hero of your own story. And as you can see, the blaster does fit nicely in his hand. Looks good. We're ready to rock and roll. Ah, really?